Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have an amazing video for you guys today. We are going to take a deep dive into the current status of the housing market. Now here is an article from the Insider, and the title of this article that just came out says, the U.S. housing market could be close to bottoming out as existing home sales plunge to their lowest level since 2010, National Association of Realtors says. Like, what is happening here? So the housing market could be close to bottoming as existing home sales are continuing to fall. That's what the National Associations of Realtors are saying. Monthly existing homes slipped another 0.7% in January, bringing sales to their lowest level since 2010. Homes sitting on the market for more than 60 days can be purchased for about 10% less than the original price. This is no news, right? To me, it's not a big news. If you're trying to sell a house and you put it out on the market, if you don't have a buyer in 60 days, what does that tell you? Obviously, there's not that many buyers, but it also tells you that your house is overpriced. A lot of people do that. So the fact that people will lower their house price by 10% to be able to sell it, that's very, very normal because, again, buying a house is, you got a buyer and a seller, and you guys have to come together and agree on a price and get the deal through. But so this is not really a big deal. Now, what's interesting about this article is basically this almost the second to last paragraph right here. It says, meanwhile, other market commentators have warned that the U.S. housing market is on the verge of a crash, akin to 2008. Mortgage rates topped 7% last year, cooling off amid fear rate hikes. So we know that the housing market, that the mortgage rates are going up because we still have high inflation and the Federal Reserve is raising the rates. So it obviously affects everybody, anybody who wants to borrow money to start a business, whatever. If anybody's in the business of borrowing money, it's going to get more expensive. So it did slow the stock market. It did slow the housing market. Now, what is happening basically is a lot of people are complaining. Well, if the rates are going up, how come the homes are still so expensive? And that is because basically we have a supply issue. We don't have that much supply. And I'm going to jump into the graphs in a little bit, but I wanted to show you this article right here. Look at this. If we jump over to this article, first thing I read is this came out November 26, 2022. And basically the article says, buckle in for a brutal free fall in home prices and U.S. housing is in a massive bubble. Experts say, here's how bad Jeremy Siegel, Paul Krugman, and 5 others think it could get. The U.S. housing market is cratering as the Fed rapid interest rates send mortgages costs soaring. Home sales have fallen for 8 months and prices are dropping, but economists say the worst is to come. And then here's what people are saying. So they're basically telling you that the end of the world is going to come to the housing market. And back in end of November, I read this article and I believed it. I'm like, okay, cool. But then as the year ended and the new year started, and now we're going into March, well, that has not happened. So let's jump over to the Redfin weekly housing market data. If we just jump over to, this is the whole nation. If we look at, where is it? Median. So this is the median sale price right here. So I have blue line starting right here is 2023. Okay. So we're actually a little bit above last year's prices, median house price. So a lot of us thought we were going to be, at that 2021 level down here somewhere, but it's not. Prices are stabilizing. And that's just because, think of all the people that refinanced their property, in the last 2-3 years, and now they're sitting on record low mortgage rates. They are not going to sell their house to buy a more expensive house at the top of the market with higher interest rates. So people are basically hanging put. Nobody wants to sell their house. It is making a really crappy situation. So there's less supply. And because of there's less supply, it's keeping the prices artificially high. It is very, very sad to see this because for some of you guys who want to buy a house, especially your first house, it is becoming really, really difficult because I don't think, the economy has grown this much in the last 2 years to keep these prices at these levels. But again, A lot of people saying, hey, like that article that I just showed you, that the worst is yet to come. That was written back in in the end of November right here. Okay. Well, I'm telling you, historically, we're not going to see a crash into summer. We might see a slowdown into fall. Why? Because look, historically, home prices always go up during the summer because that's when more people want to sell, more people are motivated to move, kids are out of school and whatnot. So prices are not going to come down. Now, I don't think we're going to reach these all time highs, but we are going to go up. Remember, we have super high employment, which is keeping everything expensive. In order to see a big drop, we're gonna see we have to see a crash. Okay, we have to see massive layoffs, huge stock market crash, and then after that, when people are not paying their mortgage, that also takes a little bit of time to to filter through. That will create more, like basically when people can't pay their mortgage and they're getting evicted, those homes go up for sale and auctions or short sales. And then, when we see that increased supply, that's when we're really going to see the prices drop. But as of right now, I just don't see it, at least not for the next few months. Now, look, if we look at the active listings, this is what I'm talking about. In 2020, which was during coronavirus, like this was basically coronavirus, we shut down around here, right? Like in the summer months right here in this dip. But look how many listings we had compared to basically now. Now, this black line is 2022. This is why prices went up so high, because we had a huge shortage of supply of active listings. And then obviously, well, starting at 2020, we had a normal amount. And then we went into 2021, it dropped considerably. This is when the rates started dropping like crazy. And then suddenly we had even less supply. And that was sort of the problem. And then everybody started selling. So, this big curve going up, this is the summer rush. And people were like, it was like a frenzy, but still way undersupplied. And then around here, when the supply really got sort of high, then that's when you saw prices kind of started to go down. But look, we're starting this year still very low supply, and that is a problem, because that is, again, we need more supply to bring down the prices, or else it's going to stay high for a long time unless something else in the economy crashes. And like I said, it's a domino effect. I'm not seeing it right now, especially going into those summer months, but I want to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think? Look, homes sold, we're like way down here, way below the average. So are you guys thinking things are going to crash into the summer months? I don't totally see it. Do you guys think our prices are going to go up? That's where I'm leaning. Or if anything, I'm thinking even sideways. Again, I just don't see it in the future for a big crash unless we see massive layoffs. And then, even then, people have savings right now. Remember that. So people will have to basically go through their savings to a certain degree, pay that mortgage. And once people stop paying that mortgage, once the banks get involved and start creating short sales, that's when we're going to see a true price drop. But if things stay tight like this, I just, I'm not seeing it. Now, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I'm not going to make a videos for the next few days. I am going out of town. If you guys do like my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And if you do enjoy it, go back and see my other videos and stay entertained. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys. I do them for fun, but I hope you guys enjoy them. Now, if you do like these videos, you like my channel, you like my commentary, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.